My mother was always complaining. I was driving here and driving there, and she says, I'm gonna drive and gonna be killed, and who's gonna raise my kids? And I says, when my time comes, I'll be there. And I'm 91 and a half, and I'm still here.
What was the best day of your life?
I wouldn't.
You have a day
Every day is the best day.
True. Do you have one day that sticks out?
No. My wedding was a great day.
How many years were you guys married?
Over 40.
40, I think.
60?
Higher than...
Yes.
60?
60 years.
Oh.
Crazy. What's the secret to 60 years of marriage?
Conversation. And the liberty to live together and do what you want.
Oh, so having like freedom to do?
Yeah. You got your freedom of choice. So, yeah. He had his choice what he wanted to do, and I had my choice what I wanted to do, and we had a choice together. And just like that. So, wasn't a wonderful man? He moved in the neighborhood, and Uncle Jack lived across the alley, so he was delivering the ice. In those days, you didn't have an ice box on the refrigerator. You're on a waiting list, 3 months for a waiting list. And so the landlord says, we got a ice box here and you can use. And the landlord, the iceman lives across the alley. Well, across the alley, but Uncle Jack says, there's 2 young chicks down there. You deliver the ice. And so that's how I met him.
Virginia Sullivan. What year were you born, Grandma?
1928.
What's your birthday?
7/25/28.
So how old are you now?
92.
Did you ever think you were going to make it to 92?
I didn't know. I did this. I said, when my time comes, I'll be there. And I'm still here.
What would you do if you were living your life over again? Would you be a mechanic? Fix cars? Did you say you liked mechanic?
No. No. I raised my 6 kids.
You raised 6 kids? What number was I? Me and Pat were 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Installing furnace and air conditioners every day this week with me.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And you'll know how to do it, and you know how to hire somebody. And when they don't do it right,
you'll know.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Grandma used to say, I don't care if you don't go into this, but as long as you know how to fix your own.
Yeah, that's right.
Nobody will ever have to fix your furnace now.
Yeah. That's right. It's good to know, because they louse you up, and they give you the wrong stuff,
right?
And maybe the dirty oil,
right?
Yeah. Oh, it's good to know how to take care of yourself. Yeah. And I was a coil winder, and my sister told me not to take that job. Well, when he interviewed me, what did I do? I sewed, and I did that. I sewed gowns and dresses and suits. I made like a lot of things. I was a good sewer.
So that's why they gave you the coil winder?
And then,
did you go like this?
The coil winding job, yeah. And that was more pay than my sister told me to would have been the lowest pay. Going to lay me off. I'm going to be laid off today. They had me working for 20 minutes to 3, and I got off at 3 o'clock.
That's when they laid you off?
Yeah. But I knew I was going to be laid off.
Okay.
But they had me work.
Now, those coils were made for what? For telephones?
Yeah.
Which now you don't have telephones.
And then I hopped a train to Chicago. And then my aunt had eight apartments. My brother lived in one, and my aunt the other, and then the other apartments were rented out.
Did you stay there with your brother or your aunt? Did you stay with Wanda and Rosie?
No, I stayed with my brother.
Brother? Okay. Come here. What's your memory when you were a little kid, Ma? Do you remember selling strawberries on the road?
Oh, I sold the strawberries on the road. I sell strawberries in the store.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. My mother told me to ask for like 15 cents a quart. I asked, I think, probably 35 or something like that. I took a lot. And I got it.
You know, asking you shall receive, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you go and pick out your ring? Did you know what your wedding band was going to look like, or did he just get it for you?
I picked it out.
You guys went out together?
Yeah.
And then Grandpa didn't have a ring.
I don't know if he never had one.
I think just I got it.
Just you got a ring?
Yeah.
You feeling okay? You want some water, Grandma? You got some cold water right here. You took it off. You used to always go like this. My $8 ring. My husband said, or no, you would say, your grandpa said, do you want a diamond ring, or you want a down payment on a house? And you said, of course, a down payment on the house. I'd be silly to get a diamond ring.
And all the other people all had rings, but they had apartments. They lived in an apartment. We had a house.
A huge house, though.
Yeah. Our house was 4 stories high.
Yeah.
But got that house for $9,900.
That's insane.
But they were going to sell it to someone else for $12,000. But my ma said Mrs. Cook, they bought the house off Mrs. Cook, but Mrs. Cook stayed as their tenant. The other guy was going to kick her out. He was going to give her $3,000 more. No, $12,000. It was about $2,000 more. And she took the less money from my ma because my ma let her stay there.
You married Grandpa?
Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful man.
You got lucky. You both got lucky. You found each other.
State bird, cardinal, is a mean bird, and I'm mean too.
No, you're not, Grandma. You're not mean.
Oh, I am when I am good, I am good. And when I am bad, I am very bad. Don't cross me. Because I'll get back to you.
Grandma.
That I always was that way. But I'm very good. But you can give me dirt. You're gonna have it back. Somewhere I'll give it to you. Oh dear.